Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Bombers. Switch. Ready.
Back to throw. Nix. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Back to the air with Nix. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Okay, break.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground in Saquon Barkley. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Second down, here's Barkley again. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here comes 3rd down and 7.
Viking, 18. 60 Eagles, 60.
To throw, McMahon. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown! A big play there. 48 yards. And the Dragons go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. 14. Bison's nothing. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not much doing on the return. Good coverage there. Going to stop him in his tracks at the 15-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Handoff, running left is Davis.
Down the left sideline. How about this?
And he'll finally be taken down at the 18.
80 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
So he rips off a great run and shows you why this year he's top 10 in rushing in the league.
And looks like he's trying to move up fast on the leaderboard, doesn't he? Top 10, looks like he's running to get into the top 5.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Ready. 180.
They'll run it again here with Davis. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Davis running left. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll try and run forward with Davis. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here's Davis. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
With the way things have gone in this game, I think they've got to consider going for it here. I realize it's just the 2nd quarter, so they're not panicking, but they need something to give them positive momentum to get things going.
Cade York on now for the field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here.
York able to send this one through.
And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room. Maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal can change the fortunes of a team, and they could come out and look real sharp in the 2nd half.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And just shutting him off there.
And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
At the 15-yard line.
Running again with Barkley on second down. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here's 3rd and 6.
Cowboy 80. Second back. Here we go. Here we go. Crack all 80.
And that's going to be incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
So they bring out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
Here's Smith to return it.
An excellent return that time, 26 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
A final shot before break. Knicks. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. Powering his way forward.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Here we go. Set. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Second half begins with a run from Barkley. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
At the 24-yard line.
677.
Barkley off tackle left. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
It's 3rd and 10.
Quick completion here to Johnson.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
A gain of 14. First down.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Up the middle with Barkley. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
First down.
Again, it's Barkley. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 92 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Cougar 19. Ready, right?
Barkley inside handoff. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. 2nd down and 6 now.
70.
2nd and 6.
Ready.
Here's a give to Barkley. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Dragons take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
21. Bison's 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Check. Hold on, set. Ready. Ready. Return. Captain.
Throwing to start the drive. Nix. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Working out of the gun is Nix. Over the middle to Smith. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hold on, set. Ready. Return.
Looking to throw. Nix. He's got his target. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Hold on, set. Ready. Return.
They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 49-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay. That flag, that'll push him back 5.
Captain. Bombers. Hold on, son. Ready. Olay, olay, olay.
Now it's Nix. There's a short throw. It's caught by Komet. And he takes a pretty good lick there as he'll wind up getting about 3.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Captain, 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 captain.
Back to throw again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And a Honolulu first down.
Olay, olay,
First
olay.
and 10
Hold on,
at
son.
the 41-yard line.
Bombers, bombers, bombers.
Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Hold on, son.
After the penalty, it's Davis. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
Hold on, son. Joe, ready. 180, we're hot.
Throwing Nix. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Keely Wingo picks it off. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for the touchdown. Saquon Barkley with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Dragons are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Bison's 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a good kick pays off as he's only able to get this out past the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25.
That's good for a Honolulu.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
30 seconds, 30 seconds. Hold on, set. Ready. 180, 100.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Thomas has got it, complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
In trouble, and he's taken down. Nolan Smith in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Go, go, go. Oh, my son. Ready. Ready, my son. Ole, ole, ole.
Operating from the gun is Hicks. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
Ready, break! Cougar 19! Let's go now! Viking 18! Go!
A first down carry for Barkley. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up.
Reload! Reload!
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and
They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 182 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Alert! 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 Let go!
On third down, Barkley. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Dragons start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Ready. Ready, my son.
Nix to the air. And now here's another interception. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back to the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as he just added on to that big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive six-game win streak. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ole, ole. Hold on, set. Catching, ready.
Here's Nix. And my goodness, another interception. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Here we go, strike. 60 Vikings, 70 Timberwolves. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
A handoff to Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 27 yards. And the Dragons continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th. The extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
First down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them.
Picked off by Jahad Campbell. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
They'll take over first down 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
No. Ready, right?
Now a turn and a give to Barkley. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
Gain of 10 yards. That's good.
Pass to 60.
First down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Get up.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll run it again with Barkley. Yeah, he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss, they'll come up second and 13.
Hot 70, hot 70.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. His offense so far on third down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll run with Barkley. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
Reload. Let go.
They'll run with Barkley. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
Now.
A gain of 3 yards. That's another.
Back to 80.
First down.
Ready.
Barkley is in for a touchdown. So we have a tie now atop the all-time single-season rushing touchdown list. LaDainian Tomlinson, you've just been joined by this man.
And they share similar traits in running the football. Excellent vision, cutting ability, determination, will. They understand where the end zone is and will not be deterred.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line. His guys take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Throwing to start the drive. Nix. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left, and then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning.
Austin McNamara in punt formation.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
11 yards there, first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Let's go, let's go!
24-yard gain on the play. And an Oakland first down.
Now it's Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
A handoff, Barkley running left. Room here to run. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
First down. It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Dragons.
Running left, it's Barkley. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the 14-yard line.
Barkley off tackle left. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. This is Barkley. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
And they'll run for it with Barkley. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And it was their defensive